Hello and welcome to part 24 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. My name is Parky and today I've got quite a few things that I want to show you in my world. Now I haven't done one of these for quite a while and there's been a lot of stuff that has changed. Now I've got a little list of what I want to say. First of all, this is a new texture pack. This is John Smith's texture pack, the updated version. It's one of my favourite ones, so don't spam me in the comments asking what it is. It's very nice, so you can download it. John Smith's, everyone. Right, now, you may have noticed, if you look at my level bar, that I am level 50. Now, this isn't a coincidence, I have actually... I'm going to show you how I've done this. I actually need to make a diamond pick, because I'm going to go and do a level 50 enchantment for a diamond pick, because I think it'd be quite cool. So, let's just grab this stuff. Make the pick. And let's go and enchant this and see what we get. Basically, I've managed to get to level 50 because I've made a blaze farm in the nether. And blaze is actually, before I carry on with this, they actually drop twice as many experience points as most other mobs. So they're really good for quickly leveling up. I'm just going to use this bread because if you right click on this, you don't have to keep taking it in and out of the enchanting table, which is probably a bug, but quite useful at the same time. So we're looking for a level 50 enchantment here, the top level that you can do. Hopefully I'm not going to click past it, because that'd be rather irritating. What I might do is I might cut it until I find a level 51. So I'll see. Right, for some reason this isn't working as I expected. It's only going up to like level 30 enchantments, which is really weird because I have fully surrounded it with bookcases. Right, now I've got these two that I did before. This one's got Fortune 2, which is pretty good. This is going to be useful for harvesting glass if I ever need to break glass. Oh no, it won't. What am I talking about? That's Feather Touch. Fortune 2 will be useful when I go caving, because if I break ores, it has the chance of dropping 2. Especially with diamonds. If I ever find a diamond underground, I have a chance of getting maybe 2 of them out of 1 diamond block. Now, I don't really know what's going on with that enchanting table. I don't understand that, because I've fully surrounded it. This is worrying me. Let's just try it again. Is it to do with the difficulty I'm on? Do I have to be on hard difficulty to get a level 50 enchantment? It doesn't really make much sense to me. Let's try it again. See, look, it goes up to level 30. 30. But it doesn't seem to want to go beyond that. Which is really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, well if anyone has any ideas why that's not working, because basically even the floor here and this ceiling here is made of bookcases, and it's got one wide gap around it, and it's fully surrounded. So why isn't it enchanting up to level 50? Yeah, if you know, please post in the comments, because that confuses me greatly. So we're going to have to leave that until next time, until someone tells me why that's not working. Because I really don't want to waste my diamond pickaxe. I mean, I've got lots of diamonds, but I don't know. Anyway, that's another thing. Right, now I've got this blaze farm, but in order to make this blaze farm, I actually needed slime balls in order to make sticky pistons. Now, this was really annoying because, trust me, you most definitely didn't want to see this. It was just me basically digging out a massive hole underground. I used a tool online which finds slime blocks, slime chunks in the world, in which slimes can actually spawn in. The problem with slimes is that they don't just spawn anywhere underground. You actually have to find specific areas that they do, which is rather irritating. So basically I dug all the way down to bedrock, the top level of bedrock, and I hollowed out this massive area. I think it's 64 by 64 width and length, and I think it's 3 high, because the big slimes, the really big ones like this guy here, they actually, I think they're 2.6 blocks high and wide, so they actually need a 3x3 cube in order to spawn. The smaller ones, obviously, I think the medium-sized slime is 1.8 blocks, I think, and the small one, I think that's just 1x1. So you do need enough room for them to spawn the big ones. But I did that, so now I've got a plentiful supply of slime balls. It just requires me to sort of leave the game running for a bit on normal so that they spawn, which isn't a problem really. So I'm just going to probably take you to the blaze farm. Actually, no, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to do this first. In my storage room, it's a bit more laid out properly now. I've got signs telling me what's in each chest. So I've got smooth stone in this one, bones and arrows, that's from my skeleton spawner farm thing. I have lots of cobblestone. That was from digging out the slime farm. Yeah, okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is head to the nether and show you and try and hopefully explain how this blaze farm works, because quite frankly it is kind of complicated. It used a lot of resources as well. I'm not going to lie, it used like a hell of a lot of my smooth stone, which is probably not such a bad thing considering I hollowed out that whole underground cave thing for the slime farm. But we're just going to head there now. And I think what my task I'm going to set myself for today's episode is going to be to actually make a railway system in the nether from here to the actual, what's it called, nether fortress. Because I have to walk for about 2 or 3 minutes in the nether, even when like I'm sprinting, just in order to get there, which is really bloody annoying. So I think I'm going to make a Minecraft track, like a proper nether base, this episode, or at least make a start on it. Another thing actually I wanted to do was make a watermelon farm. Now, for those of you who are aware, in order to find watermelon seeds, you need to find an abandoned mine shaft, and there's a chance of finding them in chests. Now, I know this isn't the most entertaining thing to watch, but I'm just going to use it as an opportunity to talk to you. So basically, I went caving. I was trying to find some caves that I could possibly record to show you guys like a bit of adventuring, because I know we're sort of stuck in the house all the time. I found a big cave system. Now, I was recording it and everything was fine, but then I got lost and it was really, really boring, because I was literally just I was mining resources the entire time, and I don't know, I just didn't think that you guys would want to watch it. Now, I did find some watermelon seeds in one of the chests, which is very useful. Oh my god. Which means I can now grow watermelons. Now, I haven't really got so much of an issue with food in Minecraft. I have got enough food to sort of keep me alive. I'll actually show you that in a minute when I go back to my house. I've got, I think, like 2 stacks of bread, because I've got the bone meal from my other skeleton farm, so I can just spam that. Okay, enough waffling. So this is my blaze farm. Now, this took a very long time, and you most definitely wouldn't have wanted to watch me do it, because I'm just going to explain it now. Right, now it's a bit ugly at the moment because there's a lot of stuff exposed, but the idea... what shall I do? Shall I, maybe I should have brought a block. I should have brought some glass with me, because then I could have shown you right up inside. Basically... right, I'm going to put it on peaceful, just so I can explain to you how this works. Right, so you see up there is the spawner. Now I've got 3 separate layers here. The top layer is up there where the spawner is, and there's like an intermittent stage between this bottom bit and the top. And around the trim, you won't be able to see it because it's fully covered by... oh, maybe I should explain this better. I don't even have a pick with me. How retarded. Okay, basically, there's pistons. I don't even have the resources to sort of show you on the floor. Right. Pretend that this is a piston. This is really bad. And pretend that on this block here, there is a pressure plate. Now, this is really bad, but when the blaze falls from the spawner when it spawns, it falls on the pressure plate, and the piston pushes them into the main hole. So it pushes them off the edge just there into the next layer of this thing, and then there's another smaller ring of pistons which pushes them into this little chute here. I hope that made sense, because I'm terrible at explaining things without the right resources with me. Right, so then once they're in here, this is too high for them to actually fly back out. This is glass here so that they can't actually attack me. And basically how this works is this button. Right, now there's a lot of stuff that happened there. We've got a timer back here. Alright, I don't know how to explain this. Oh, okay. Right. So when I press that button, the pistons to the sides here, here, and these two here extend in order to block off any more blazes from falling into this little pit here. And at the same time, once the blazes in this little pit are blocked off, these four pistons here push these blocks forwards so that the blazes are held in this space here. And then on the timer I've got pistons at the sides here and here to actually crush the blaze. You might be able to see it actually. I don't know if it's going to work. So those close. Then we've got a timer here at the back which is set so that the blaze die. Well, they don't die, they get hurt until they have 1 hit point left, which means that basically when I'm done, like with the timer and hurting them, I just punch them once, they die, and they give me loads of blaze rods and experience. And that's basically how it works. Then you press this one to reset it, and these slide back, and it releases more blaze into the thing. And then basically all I have to do is go AFK for a while, and I'll fix this up later. But that's basically the gist of it. And this here, this goes all the way up to the top. I'll show you this. This isn't my design. I'm not suggesting it is my design, so don't say that I've made this up, because the person who actually made it up will be really annoyed. If we come up here, that lever downstairs comes all the way up here, and it triggers all of this. So basically, it undoes all of these pistons at the same time. There's a block of lava in each one of these sort of little hilly things. And that disables the spawner when I don't want to use it anymore, so no blaze spawn. But to be honest, I don't really have much use for that. God, I really need to drink something, my throat is terribly dry. But that is the blaze farm, basically. What shall I do? Shall I show you how it works? Yeah, I might as well. So you probably won't see me coming here much on the videos, but the cool thing is that I can actually use blaze rods as a form of fuel. So if we put this on normal, hopefully some blaze should spawn. And we might see one being shoved down. That's really weird. Ah, here they come. So you can see the pistons are shoving them down. That's probably a better example of what they actually do than me actually trying to explain it. Right, so let's just use this as an example. So look, these get shoved in here. They get crushed by the pistons for enough time until they've got 1 heart left. And then I punch them once and they die and I get their experience and the blaze rod, which is lovely. And this button here just resets it all so more can fall down and so on. Okay, now this is probably a really boring episode. So I'm just going to cut it and then we'll be back in my house and we can start doing something interesting. Right, okay, so we're back in my lovely normal world here. I do realise I've done a lot of speaking this episode, and I know that probably that's annoyed quite a few people. So I think what I'm going to do is just get straight on with this rail cart system. So I'm going to use some buttons. From that abandoned mineshaft I actually collected all of the rails as well, so hopefully if we just take a couple of picks just to save coming back. What else will we need? Maybe a shovel. We probably won't need a shovel. What we will need though, I'm going to take this helmet just because, you know, it makes me look very sexy. We're just going to grab... we need to make some powered rails. Right, okay. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I think I need sticks. Let's just try this. Right, I think it's like... Is it like that? Or is it... like that? No, okay. Ah, there we go. Powered rails. Great. Okay, let's put some more in here. Because I reckon I'm going to need quite a few of these. Okay, that's not going to be enough still, so let's just bung this all in. See, I do have a use for this gold. Hopefully I'm not going to run out of this. This should be plenty, I would think. Okay. Right. So we're almost out of gold again, which is annoying, but that should be enough. We're also going to need to grab some cobblestone, because I know I like using the normal sort of stone brick things that I use on the walls in here, but they're quite expensive, and in the nether, to be honest, nothing looks nice anyway. So we're just going to grab a whole load of cobble. This is just to make the walls out of the base, so that no ghasts can destroy our base. Right, and I think that is all we need. Now the idea is that I'm going to make sort of like a big room around the portal at the start in the nether, and hopefully that should keep us safe. And then I'm going to have probably going to have a few different tracks to different places in the nether, just because, to be quite honest, I'm fed up walking back and forth everywhere. And there's a ghast up there already, so let's be quick about this. Oh, he's going to come over. Oh, good. Right, quick. Now, I don't know how big we want to make this. We will extend this by 1. Let's just break this. Now, we're going to probably bring it out this way a bit. We don't need it to be massive at this stage. We can always add to it. Because at the moment, after all, we are just using it as a Minecraft sort of a Minecraft station. Well done. A minecart station. So I reckon possibly if we extend it like this, we don't want to extend it too much because it's going to become quite expensive in terms of resources. Maybe I should have brought some wood for the floor. Actually, you know what? Let's not worry about that. Let's just make it. Let's make things practically. We don't want to overcomplicated things. Good. Right. So I'm probably... I feel really guilty this episode because I've not actually done that much building. I've just sort of spoken the entire thing, which I know some people aren't going to be happy with, but I promise you, next time it's not going to be as boring. God forbid, I hope if someone hasn't watched my Minecraft videos before that they don't just think this is what I do all the time. Because trust me, I'm definitely going to start doing some interesting stuff on here. Right, I think... I do feel guilty for this, but I think I'm going to actually end the episode here because looking at the time, it's probably going to be about 20 minutes long, maybe. And I don't really want to run over that. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed me rambling, and trust me, I haven't enjoyed it, then please feel free to leave me a like or a favourite, or maybe even a comment. Next time I'm going to be doing the sort of main minecart system to the nether base fortress thing, and possibly the melon farm, depending on how long that takes. So, goodbye, awkward. Goodbye, awkward.